And so what I advise my clients to do who don't have any Bitcoins is, look, first of all, you've got to get started. As you said this earlier, you got to get off of zero.
Yep.
I mean, this is the most asymmetric bet in the history of mankind.
Just a bit.
And you can only lose what you put up. You can make 10, 100, 1,000 times your money, in my opinion. So as a result of that, you should you got to get something. You got to get your toe in the water. But if the price is 69 and you start getting your toe in the water and it goes down to 30, obviously that doesn't feel so good. So when my clients ask me about how to enter into this area, I say dollar cost averaging is very important. You have to be a consistent buyer, and there are a lot of companies that help you do that. I mean, I happen to use the Swan Bitcoin. I think they're a good service, but there are others, and people should basically be kind of consistently saving. And I think I was looking at your site. One of the things you pointed out, which I think is great, is you should be happy when the price goes down. You get to buy more sats for the same amount of dollars, right? Yeah. I mean, it's funny because nobody goes to the supermarket and says, hey, steak is on sale. It's half cost. The same steak doesn't cost as much. You're happy, right? But unfortunately, as we all know in investing, everyone tends to be trend followers, momentum people. And they're like, oh my God, it's 69. It's going to 100. I got to get in. And they chase 69. And then sadly, it doesn't go to 100. They get disappointed. It goes down to 40 and they blow it out. And that's the absolute wrong way to approach it. The right way to approach it is to just kind of consistently buy it, whatever the price is. And I don't know how low this cycle goes. Could it go lower than it is today? Possibly. I think it might, but I'm not sure. But I'll tell you what, if it does, I'm going to sell some gold and buy Bitcoin. And that's the other benefit to having gold, by the way. Yeah. Right. If you're 100% Bitcoin, you got nothing else. Bitcoin goes down. It's like, well, what are you going to sell to buy it now that it's cheap?
Yeah.
So, if I got gold and who knows, maybe by the, if gold goes to 3,000, Bitcoin stays here, I will sell some gold to buy some more Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Just so people know, in my personal account, I'm 60% gold, 40% Bitcoin. Or 60% Bitcoin, 40% gold. Yep. A lot of that's because of the Bitcoin price appreciation. One of the things that happens if you hold both of these assets, Bitcoin is kicking gold's ass.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And in my fund is probably 80% gold, 20% Bitcoin. But that started off at 5% Bitcoin, and Bitcoin's gone up 5x, and gold is slower. So, look, everybody has to figure out what their risk tolerance is, and for volatility and so on and so forth. And I do think Bitcoin is the thing that's going to save us in terms of, it's the first honest monetary system that's ever really existed. Even gold has a lot of flaws because of the way the banks have controlled and manipulated it, and it's all in vaults and you can't see it. And we don't even know what's in Fort Knox, right? I think it's probably empty. It's really quite a brilliant invention, and it really is going to change the world in the way that the internet changed the world. And once you really study it, go down the rabbit hole, get fully orange pilled, you really can't help but conclude that it is inevitable. And so, with that, I'll take that bet, even though I have to ride these up and down waves. And once you've ridden them for a while, it gets to be a lot easier. It's nice when your dollar cost average is low, that even on the drawdown, you're still ahead of the game. And so, you accept it for what it is. It's the way the system is set up. And I find it hilarious the way the people that are in power with the vested interest, they obviously have every incentive to take shots at it. You got Buffett and Munger calling it rat poison. I'm like, yeah, it is rat poison. It's designed to kill the fiat rat.
Jamie Dimon.
Yeah, right. All these guys are, they've done very well, thank you very much, in a system that's broken and corrupt. And here's an alternative to that system. Of course, they're not going to endorse it.